Well, hi everybody. Welcome to the Gypsy Moto Show. Tonight's show is brought to you by Wonderland Cave and Grocery Mart in Sturgis. And they've always been great sponsors to us. And I bet many of you have already been to Wonderland Cave, but if you haven't, make sure you take your family there. It's an awesome place. And as long as you live this close, and if you don't live this close, say you're not from here, make sure you stop by there because it truly is an amazing place. Something you guys got to check out. Really, like when you come to the races, if you have extra time or something, it's not too far from us. You just run up Vinocker Canyon, about halfway to Nemo. There's the turn on the left, and you go in there, and it truly, in my opinion, it's my favorite cave in the Black Hills. It's huge.
Really?
Yeah.
Only one I've been to was Jewel Cave.
Okay.
But I don't know if it, is something like that or.
It's like that, but it's a. And again, it's quite a bit different. So it's like that, but this one, as you're going in, kind of has the feeling of going into a mine a little bit. So it's a little mysterious. And then you get in there and the stalactites and stalagmites and stuff are just amazing. And there's big ponds and there's water. There's like running water in there. So, I mean, and the trails are great and it's a big cave. It's not like.
Is it open year round?
I think they are open year-round. Yep, I'm pretty sure they are open year-round. So,
yeah, I'll check that out.
Yeah,
I think it's the only one I haven't been to. It's too close to good dirt biking, so.
Right? Hey, and you're the guy that should be going in there as much climbing and all that kind of stuff as you do. You'd be the guy, so. And then Grocery Mart, we want to highlight them. They've always been great sponsors for us, and pretty much anything we need, they do it. It's one of those things that we don't want to abuse that, but there's been times where we really needed some favors and they've always come through for us. And then as far as shopping there goes, it's one of those stores, they have absolutely everything. Their prices are great, but you don't have to walk 10 million miles to get to where you wanted to go to get what you needed. You can get everything in one nice little spot and get out. And then they carry your groceries out for you. That's something you don't see anywhere anymore. Yeah, I mean, if you want.
And it's close to the track, right?
And it's close to the track. Yeah. So
perfect.
So
they have a real nice collection of little ice cream packets for the boys on the starting gate. We need that every now and then.
That's right. They do, don't they? That's right. Yeah. So anyway, we really appreciate those guys. Tonight's guest is Matt Knight, and Matt is from Gillette, Wyoming, and I guess we'll ask him when we get there, but I believe he's the president of Powder Basin Motocross, or PBMI. And is that right, Matt?
Yeah, just a board member.
Board member?
There's
okay. But
5 of us.
But a very active board member.
Yes, sir.
So is that how you guys work your board? You have like 5-member board? Is that how that is, or?
Yeah, it used to be board member treasurer, but it changed after a track incident that took place a couple years ago.
I see.
Just, everybody thought it'd be better to have a board, hold other people accountable.
For sure. Yeah. Makes sense. So, I know you love motocross. I know you've been around motocross a lot, but tell us about how you got started in motocross and that kind of thing.
Growing up, I've always been into it since I don't know, 3 or 4 years old. Always used to rent the same VHS tapes from a video store back in California and just watched them all the time. Like Ricky Johnson, Brock Glover days.
Sure.
And then moved up here to Wyoming and started racing when I was 30. And here I am, 46, still racing.
That's what keeps you young, right?
Yeah, now I get to do it with my daughter, so I'm blessed.
That's pretty awesome. Yeah. And she's fast.
So. She's getting there.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. That's Chip's always talking about how fast the girls are, and she's one of them.
Yeah, she just got released from that pretty gnarly growth plate fracture, so got a little coming back to do, but we'll get there.
Sure. So she's released her ride?
Yep.
Cool. That's awesome.
Her first race is going to be the one over at the Gypsies coming up.
Okay. Well, we'll be watching for sure. We'll be watching
Perfect.
for sure.
What class is she in?
For AMA, I think it's going to be mini senior 1 and girls. Maybe dabble into super mini.
What bike is she riding?
She rides a KTM 85.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
Well,
Contingency.
I'll see her at the inspection, so.
Perfect.
And she'll be all set up for the contingency deal.
That's right. She can make some money.
That's right. So.
Isn't there what's the year on that? Does it got to be a certain year and newer?
I thought it was 4 years, but I can verify that.
Okay.
How old is her bike?
To 2020.
Let me check. I'll find out.
Okay.
So I know it was 4 years with Honda, and the Honda and the 3 that we have all are managed by the same outfit, but there are different rules for different companies, so I'll find out.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Anybody got any other questions for Matt?
So you're from California, Matt? What part?
From Anaheim.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I grew up there until I was 10 and then moved to Gillette. Left a couple times and I always find my way back here.
So you started racing in Wyoming, or were you already racing in California?
In Wyoming.
Oh, okay. Wow. And you were in the epicenter out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just grew up on the, I guess, lower end of life. Couldn't really afford it, and it is what it is now. Now that's what we do.
That's awesome.
You migrated to Wyoming the same time I did, and a lot of people did. It was like 2010, right?
It would have been when I moved up here. Shoot, I'm not good at years. 90.
Oh, okay. So you're way ahead of that then.
Yeah, we moved up here when I was 1990. I lived here till I was 17. Went to Arizona for 11 years. Came back. Went to Utah for 2 years. Came back, and I've been here ever since.
Well, you picked a good
So
spot.
that's a nice town. I spent a lot of time there, and there's a lot of towns in Wyoming, but I always thought Gillette had some of the nicest people.
Yeah, it's getting kind of big for me now.
Yeah.
We're coming from a city, but we got to find someplace smaller.
There's always right.
Oh, I don't know about that. Maybe Bill.
There you go.
Moorcroft.
More
Yep.
Tell us a little bit about Basin Motocross. Like, where's it at for people that don't know? I guess that'd be a first question. How do you get there, like, if you're coming from the hills?
I just take I-90 over to, I don't know that, I don't even know the name of the streets around here.
Isn't it right on the Camplex exit, though?
Yeah, Camplex exit, then you turn back east on Highway 51, kind of towards Wyandotte.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go down about a mile, that's on your right-hand side.
And if you're coming from the hills, at least this is what I always do, is turn at Wyandotte and then get on.
Yep.
That seems a little faster, isn't it? Or am I wrong?
Yeah, it can be, yep.
So, yeah. Either way.
See, I go 16 all the way to 90 from the Black Hills,
Okay.
and then I, like you said, go Wyandotte.
Okay. Yeah, that would probably be the best way from Custer. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So, you got any history, or I guess my main question is, like, when did Powder Basin start? About what time?
I don't know the exact year, but I think it was around 96.
Okay.
I couldn't tell you who started it. Yeah, don't know all that. I know a lot of presidents have come and gone. I think everybody did their best they could do with what they had. A lot of people did good. Wes Hoffman did great. Randy Stala did great. The Drakes did great.
Right.
Now, is that property owned by the county?
It's by the Camplex.
Oh,
We
by the
lease it from the Camplex.
That's a
Gotcha.
good thing. I would think.
Yeah.
That's cool. I didn't know that. So
Yeah, we lease it from them. I think it's $100 a year.
Wow.
Wow,
That's pretty
nice.
cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Very nice. We're blessed to have a track.
How about the stock car track? Is that part of that same deal, or is that a separate thing?
Say that again?
The stock car track up there, is that part of the same deal, or is that a separate
I think it is.
Okay.
I think they lease that land from the Camplex too. I don't know too much about the stock car track, but I think it's along the same lines.
Okay. I just always thought there was some correlation there, but I didn't know what it was.
Now you guys have the motocross track, then you have what, a turn track?
Yeah, there's a little sand track up in the corner, and then on the east side, southeast side of the motocross track, there was a quad track up there. But nobody really, I mean, people go up there and just ride around. And then a little pee-wee track.
Isn't it kind of interesting? Wyoming has historically had a lot of those tracks that are on some form of public ground, because I think Casper is, Riverton was, Laramie was, and I don't even know what's all still open, but they generally had a lot of ground, and then I don't know, originally, like when I was out there, they were often using like city equipment to help build the track, so it was a really neat, different situation, and I don't know if that's still going on at Gillette at all, but...
No, we really don't. I mean, we lease the land from the Camplex, but we don't really get much help from them.
Yeah.
Some of one of those things you just have figured out on your own. And
Yep.
so do you guys, like, where do you get your equipment? Is there anybody that helps you guys out, or what?
One of our big sponsors does. There's a company in town, Z-Mill. We ran a tractor from them, Grossenberg's and Bell, last year.
That's where that came from.
Sponsored us with a tractor.
Okay. That was a pretty nice tractor.
Yes, it was.
That was like
if it wasn't for the sponsors, we wouldn't be back to where we are now.
Right.
Considering that incident a couple years ago, but
right.
We're growing, we're getting better.
Well, you guys have done an awesome job, I think. I mean, I know last year when I was riding there, we had a blast. The track itself is a lot of fun. The dirt's spectacular. I love like that. Probably my favorite one is that corner right after the start, and then you head up that hill. Yeah. I love that corner.
That's a nice one.
Oh, it feels so good. And then
I was there for your Halloween practice day. That was a lot of fun, man. The track was perfect. Because I went over. Oh no. I used to be a member. I was a member for just a little bit, but it's such a long drive for me. And but man, I really like the track because it's I'm a plus 60 rider, so it's like I'm not doing all, and it's still very, very safe. So if you don't want to do the big jump, you don't have to.
Right.
And you don't pay a price for it. It still has a nice flow to it. It is a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that track.
Yeah, there's nothing do or die there that I could think of. It's all, and it's an outdoor motocross track. You got elevation change. It's not elevation. It's not one of those should be a supercross track that's outdoors kind of thing. It's truly an outdoor motocross track. So it's
nice. Yeah. It's real nice, and I tend to like a little drier of a track. The day I went, it was perfect, man, just perfect. No dust, but it wasn't like rutted up and wet and muddy or anything like that. It was really nice, and you really have to work on your braking a lot, because the downhills are pretty steep, but it's really fun. I mean, it challenges you, and it just had a nice flow to it.
Yeah, that was for me the big thing too. Was now I love rutty tracks, and that day when I was there, it did, and so there was like 6 of them. It's like, which one do I want? Or if I didn't like it, it felt like it was starting to get acceleration bumps coming out of it. It was good enough dirt that you could just slide over just a little bit and start building your new one. And my biggest thing was, just figuring out the jumps, as far as the speed goes and that kind of thing, hitting those marks. But really, if you over jumped them or under jumped them, it didn't matter, and it was one of those things that you were able to figure it out just because it gave you a second chance. Where a lot of tracks you don't get that second chance, and I felt pretty safe about that. So
that's good.
It's always fun. But yeah, any thoughts on your track? Any changes or anything you're going to be doing, or just keeping it the same, or you think you got it dialed in?
I like it. This next coming week, we got a work week planned, so we're just going to try to revamp everything, build them back up, not do any drastic changes.
Good.
Just try to put some love back into it, and a little longer takeoffs, a little more better landings.
Sure.
Just put some money back into it.
Sure. You guys been riding all winter, or been able to, or not?
Yeah, we have. It's nice. Don't even feel like Wyoming.
Yep, that's the cool thing about Gillette is you guys get to do that a lot of winters, don't you?
A couple of years ago it was pretty bad, but I don't know what's going on in the world today, but it seems like we're not getting winters. And I don't know if it's going to push it back until like the summer, so the summer will now be winter. Right. I don't know what's going on.
We'll have to see what happens, yeah.
But as a dirt bike rider, racer, it couldn't ask for anything better. Minus a little less wind sometimes.
Right.
Yep.
Well, that's one thing about Gillette. You learn how to jump in the wind at least.
Still scary.
Is it still scary?
It is.
Well, that's good to know, because I always feel like when I go to the places that are, typically windy, it's like, man, you're at a huge disadvantage, and like you go out and practice and you just get behind somebody and try to figure out, like, it always feels weird to lay with the wind, but everybody I've ever ridden with that does that, they kind of got that figured out, lay with the wind, and it seems like it doesn't pull you across, and every time you fight it and go into it, first thing you know, you jumped on this side and you land on this side. So I don't know. Anyway, in practice, feeling. That's what I'm always looking to see. Is that true or not?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. Yeah. So you guys got any visions for the future, or what's your plans for the future of the track?
I don't really know. Just try to keep it going.
Sure.
I mean, again, we're blessed to have a track here in Gillette, Wyoming. Just to keep it going. I think this Border Wars series is going in the right direction. Just try to get some more races up here that we haven't had in the past, and just explore some different options.
That was awesome that you approached us about it. We were there that day, and you mentioned it was like, that if there's anybody I'd want to do it with, and if as far as any tracks around here close, that'd be the track. And so I'm sure glad you mentioned it, and we were able to make it happen.
Yeah, just kind of envisioned, like, there's two very nice tracks an hour and a half apart, and I don't know, I felt right asking you guys, and I'm happy we're able to make it work.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I mean, it's pretty neat. We got one every month, and that's pretty cool, so you can still go race other places if you want to. You still can. If you want to go to the lake or you got other family things, you can still do it, but there's going to be some major destination races right here, in our backyard once a month. So that's pretty cool. And practices.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So
Brett.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Aaron.
Back in the day, I was racing there in the 80s and 90s, and it was called the BRA, the Borderline Racing Association. And at that time, it was, I know it was Sturgis Bell and Gillette, and I think Dickinson. So there's a little bit of precedent for a borderline thing. And,
right.
And actually, you think about it, those, other than Dickinson, it was all pretty close together.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all right there.
That's awesome.
Leave your house.
So are we going to have if you race in that, but say if you chose just to race Powder Basin, or you just chose to race at Gypsy.
Sure.
Is there points for those, or is it all one? The Border War.
The Border War series is going to be all one series. So
okay.
You'll have, if you choose to race the series, it'll be all of those races. Okay. If you choose to just race one, you'll get your AMA points, and you will, like, say you win the first one, say you win the April race, that's going to be the District 30. If you win that one, you'll be the AMA District 30 champion. But that doesn't mean that you will be the Border Wars champion. So there's a lot of options for people. And it's going to be one of those things where it's going to make sense to go to them, because it's not like you're backed up. You'll have time to get ready for everyone, because we'll have practices, and I'm sure you guys will have some practices besides these races, won't you?
Yes.
So, if you want to get ready, accustomed to the track, everybody will have plenty of time to get accustomed to the track and know how to set up their bike for each track. So, I'm just going to go ahead and read through the races real quick. So, April 17th through the 19th will be the AMA District 30 race, and we'll have a practice day on that Friday.
Where's that at?
That'll be at the Jack Pine at the Gypsies.
Yeah.
Again at the Gypsies, May 15th, 16th, and 17th, that will be the Loretta Lynn's qualifier. And then on June 5th, 6th, and 7th will be the Powder Basin AMA race. It's still to be announced. We're not positive if the June race, the 5th, is going to be a practice or not, and you guys will let us know, and then we'll make sure everybody knows. But it's right?
Absolutely. We'll let you guys know.
It's in the thought process. And then July 17th, 18th, and 19th, again, will be a Powder Basin Motocross race, AMA Motocross race, and we're going to be talking about those, so we'll get back to those here in just a minute. And then the final race will be August 1st, will be the practice, and then August 2nd, and we're thinking about doing 2nd and 3rd. Or actually, we're actually thinking about that first Friday, turning that into the practice, and then doing the 1st and 2nd as the race. But that's going to be a GP format, so it'll be a little bit different than what we've been doing. These first 3 races will be the regular 2-moto format, and then the what we're going to call the Border Wars Series Championship will be a GP format. And so, again, it's going to be one of those things to see who really is the best. So you're going to race these other 2-moto format races at different tracks, different conditions, different times of the year, and then the final is going to be a GP format where they're going to be longer races or longer moto, and so we're really going to know who's the best. I think it's going to be pretty cool. So
yeah, I agree.
Another cool thing about the series is we got qualified for contingency with KTM, Triumph, and Stark. And then when the Gillette races came in, we were able to add those right to our program. So it'd be good to get that word out in Gillette that all those riders, whether they ride our races or not, your races are qualified. So we'll just have to get those, whoever is doing that administrative part of your races, just get the results to me, and then I'll get them loaded up to the website. So then anybody that gets registered in the contingency program, which you just do online, then they'll automatically get credit at the dealership. So, and it can add up. It's $150 to win, $100 for second, and $75 for third in almost all the classes. So it's a nice deal. I did unfortunately find out for KTM they're saying 24.
Yeah, I figured, but it'll be all right.
Yeah.
Well, it is what it is, but it's going to be pretty awesome. So let's talk about the June race and the July race. So the 15th and the 17th, which is Friday, just so everybody knows, there's a possible chance for practice, but that's something that's still up in the air a little bit, but we're going to let everybody know about that. And then
all depends on kind of how much help we can get.
So
I'll just leave it at that.
Perfect. And then it'll be a Saturday and Sunday race, and they can stay, if they're racing, they can stay at the racetrack, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
There's plenty of parking, plenty of camping. Yeah.
So that's great place to camp. Great bunch of people. So let me ask you this: on those races, what do you think? Are you going to prep the track the same both times, or what are you thinking on that?
I think we'll, we'll prep it Friday for Saturday.
Okay.
And then we'll just do dust control and see how it ends up turning out throughout the day Saturday.
Okay.
And then we'll most likely prep it Saturday night.
Okay, so pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm excited.
So are each of those a double header then?
So what we're doing, that's a good thing you brought that up. So we will be doing on all of these the Loretta Lynn's, whatever, and I don't have that with me right now, but the Loretta Lynn's schedule, we're going to be following that with all of these races. So every one of these races, you will fit into those, so you'll know for sure what class you're in and what days you're going to be racing, that kind of a thing. So it'll be that same format that we've done, because there's so many classes. That's about the only way to get that many. I think there's 52 classes altogether, something like that. So that's the only way to get them all in and give everybody all those chances to race. And
sure.
The cool thing about that is it gives you several classes to race in. And like as vets, like in the 50 plus, it's great for us because we can race with the 30s, 40s, and 50s. And then you really got, if you want to do that many, you got to, when it comes down to all of us racing together, you really got the track dialed in by the time you won.
So do you know, are we doing any given classes all in one day?
Say that again. What was that, Aaron?
So for any given class, do you race both motos in one day? So you'll finish one class on Saturday, but you might do a different class completely on Sunday?
Right.
Okay.
Yep. So any class you race, both motos that day.
Okay.
We thought about doing it the other way. In fact, we wanted to, just to make it more of a destination thing, like we tried to do that last year, but that's just something, there's a few people that did that, but just to make it work for everybody that's used to doing the Loretta's thing other places, we ended up going that route. I don't remember why now, to be very honest with you, but yeah, we're just going to follow their schedule strictly. So.
Well, I think the general feedback I got is that I think most people that's going to be better for. Then if they want, they can, finish up in a day, or if they want a double class, it they get they either a good day or a bad day, but it's
right. And the 50s, they come one day and they're gone.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So they get in there, they get their race done. I believe that Burchell has it set up to where they can come and. I'm going to have to double check this. Originally, I think we were talking about... No, I got that right. I take that back. So what Burchell has set up is they will come in Saturday. The 50s will race Saturday, get both their motos done, and then they leave. So then on Sunday, the 50s are gone, and plus that gives more room for other people to come in for pits and whatever.
That's fantastic. You can come in and practice. And then Saturday, get the heck out of there, go get some ice cream, go up in the hills.
Right.
And then come back Sunday and race.
Right. Yeah, so we got...
Unless you got a little guy, then, that's all different.
Right. Yep, that way you can make it, kind of a destination. If you come to the hills, you can come in and race and then go take part of all the fun things that we have to do in the Black Hills, go to Rapid City, whatever you want to do. Same thing in Gillette. Go do the race and then go and eat. There's a bunch of places I like to eat in Gillette myself. So, Is Casa del Rey still over there? That we were kind of discussing that. Is that still?
What's that?
Casa del Rey, is that still over there in Gillette?
No, that closed down quite a while ago.
Did it? It's been a while since I've been there. I was like, I'm going there again. I love that place.
So where's the good eating spots there?
I don't know. We got Old Chicago, Ruby Tuesdays, a whole bunch of Mexican choices. Humphreys is always a good one.
I love that place. Yeah, I know what I'm thinking about.
There's a really good Chinese place over there. It was just kind of on the main drag across from Walmart.
The Asian Wall, I think.
Yeah, and it's like not right on the main road, but it's quite close.
Yeah, I think it's
really good.
Great Wall.
Yeah,
Great Wall. Okay. Well, we'll have to have you tell us places to go when we get over there anyway. But so it's going to be pretty exciting, and that'll be the first time you guys have done AMA races, right?
Yeah. I hear rumors that they did for I don't know, NMA.
Okay.
This place used to be a Ponca qualifier when you had to qualify for Ponca.
Okay.
I don't know much details into that, but
I do remember because we went to it.
Go ahead.
I said we did go to it back then. I don't think it was AMA though. I think it was NMA, right?
I think it was NMA.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know exactly, but I know that's when Ponca used to have to qualify to go to instead of just show up.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Ponca was NMA, and there's rumors of bringing in NMA back. I don't know, for whatever reason.
Interesting.
Maybe. I don't think the Ponca track will be back, but...
We went to Ponca last year.
Oh, you did?
Oh, really?
Yeah, me, my daughter, and some of my buddies from Rapid.
Very
Is it the same track, or did they move it?
It seems to me like it's the same one. Oh. It's a cool little town. It's a big national, so it's a little sketchy showing up there from Wyoming, playing with the big fish.
Right. Yeah. Well, we got to put ourselves on the map somehow, right? Right?
Yeah, it was a blast.
Yeah. No, Seth, I remember those NMA days because, Seth, we were an NMA qualifier and you guys were, so we were able to do a race here and a race there because you had to qualify in two of them to go. So, Yep, you're absolutely right. Pretty cool.
So how's it going to work with the awards for, the board awards? Will that be at our end of the year banquet or how does that work?
Yep, we're doing it'll be a Gypsy Moto, Powder Basin Motocross banquet together. So it's going to be pretty exciting. We'll have a lot more people and going to be doing it at the same place at the lodge and everything. So, and
yeah, you guys do a great job. So it'll be fun.
It's going to be a blast.
Absolutely.
I'm really looking forward to it.
So, Matt, any insights into if a guy wants to come over, and just day practice, what are the options on your track?
So the options there, we tried day passes last year, and unfortunately people weren't returning the keys and just turned into a disaster of trying to keep track of everything. So this year we decided to do $30 with the board member present, kind of to take ownership of you, I guess, responsibility.
Sure.
And if you wanted to get a day pass and a board member's not present, then you just put a deposit down of $300. So if you don't return the key, or if you're one of those people, then you bought yourself a membership.
All right.
Sure, that makes sense.
Yeah,
that's a good solution. I like it.
That's the way.
It just seems like it's the only way that kind of works.
Yeah, that's clever.
Unfortunately, people go get a day pass and they don't want to return the key, and then they just keep using it, who knows how many times, and it just trying to track them all down. It's people got other things to do.
Right.
Now, do you get those passes at the Honda shop there near the track?
We get you can just get with the board member, message Powder Basin, or get a hold of me. But we do sell memberships at Action Motorsports, Ring Cycles, and the Bicycle Shop.
Okay.
And you get a key that you can use 365 days a year.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
I don't know any other track this side of the Mississippi or the east side of the Mississippi you can do that.
No, that's a pretty good deal for sure. So, if they wanted to get your number, is it on the website, or if they wanted to call you or call one of the board members, or would they want to go to Ring Cycle, or how would they want to go about that?
They can, if they got Facebook, they can message the Powder Basin Motocross Facebook page.
Okay.
Or they can get it. Yeah, they can get it. I'm pretty easy to get a hold of.
Okay. All right. Very cool. Well, you guys got any other questions for Matt? Or Matt, do you have anything that you want to tell anybody?
No, I'm just pretty excited we're able to make this work, and Can't wait to get the great outdoors started.
It's gonna be a blast.
Absolutely.
I can't wait either. It's time. It's time to go, and
Mm-hmm.
gonna be a fun series. Well, everybody, we appreciate you watching tonight. Make sure that you get signed up for the Border Wars series. We'll have all that stuff on Facebook, and I'm sure you guys will be having that on. We'll get it to where you guys can share it and all that kind of thing, and we'll get everybody signed up, and we're gonna have a great summer. So thanks everybody for watching.
Happy
Thank you. You guys have a good night.
We'll see ya.
Thank you.
Thanks, Matt.
Bye.
Bye.